All right, you so today I found myself in palm. Should I call it palm one farm? All right, so I just happened to find myself with palm one tappers today, so I decided to visit their farm today to see how they go about tapping your favorite drink in that palm wine. So I came across the farmers in the farm, and gone are those days people have been using pots for uh, harvesting of the drink, but then this time around nobody uses pots again; they use gallons. All right, so this is a gentleman, and this is another gentleman here. They are working here, so they have here and my loyally.
Akachi.
So I don't know how to put that in English for you to know, but then that cheta mi wale sigbe.
For pupu mi awe kwa yode. Michael mumu pupu nyaji
Okay.
kengo kemini kwa yode.
Okay. All right.
Ajijo ayire galon.
Yeah, me kwa mi na ajijo wa beni de galon. Cheta la ajijo wa beni de galon.
Pele ahani miss.
All right.
Pele ajijo.
Okay.
Kemi use
I don't.
anome.
All right. So what he's trying to say is that they usually use this one. What you see here, that's what they use in blowing the fire, so that it will go through the gallon. So once they are be able to, once they do that, what's going to happen is the vapor is going to mix with the produce that is going to come out of the palm tree. Then is going to make the drink hard. Yeah. So let me put it that way. So that name was be electro then ngom if you have a choto me drop for the fialo.
Oh
Egbe to ya.
egbeto.
Oh time ka. Baby, me dali then mu ka me about ready.
Ao. Mile kwa kumetro.
O me say goma.
Nyature.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So gemi akegbe mi ature.
Oh, okay. Let me try me call up for the
For jerry can.
Tanko. Yeah, I had that.
Major.
All right. So what he's trying to explain is like usually when they come, the ones that when they leave the gallon, so the drinks comes overnight because it's usually it's a drip. It has been dripping gradually. It drops little by little before you get it. So sometimes yeah, all right. So what I'm saying is sometimes before they get here, some of them would have to be full, and some too will not be full. So they have to go about all the palm trees. Then wherever they fix gallon, they go about walk through the farm. Then they gather all of them, they collect them, pour them in the gallon you see here. Then they move them to the other end, which I'll be going to for you to see. All right. That ne wabok nemo wabole fifiela. Came me a coffee to call the famada. That the tank me. All right. So that's what he's saying. So they will be moving it to where the tank is. Then I think that's where the distillation process is going to take place at. So I'll be going there to give you pictures and videos of that particular activity. Usually you've been learning about distillation in school, right? But you've never seen how distillation is being done, right? So today I'll go there to show you how distillation is being done. All right, so there's another badge here. They are also going about the tapping of. They are also doing the same process. You'd have to use the. I don't know how this is called. He called the name, but I don't know the name I'll use for it in English. But you know, so you know this one. You want to tell me something? Yeah. Tu comprends français?
C'est français.
C'est français.
Oui.
Moi français MP. So you speak French. Speak French. Let's see how you go about it.
Okay.
Français here. Okay. To tell me about this in French. What are you doing? All right. So you see, he's also blowing it. So he has this to blow the fire. So there you go. To go about it several. You have to be doing this a couple of times before you have to get the flames. I think it has to be very high. And one. So why they do this one? You speak French.
Okay.
Why they do one?
I
French.
c'est France.
Yeah, it's a France, no.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Medellin.
Français.
Ah, c'est français.
Yeah.
C'est la feu.
La feu.
La feu. La feu. Look at that, the
Folks, he said he want to speak French, but then it's like the French want to, French him. Ta nuka onye wa ele.
Malay day.
All right, so ta na we fi abene egboju akala ke FMA ahaji le apa
Agreement.
All right, so what he's saying is, once he's blowing the fire, so I will feel free now, boy. So once he's blowing the fire, what's going to happen is that is the process. So that means the more they blow the fire, the more you would be able to get extracts from the tree to the gallon. So that's where it's like they are forcing the tree to produce some sort of liquid, which will eventually be the palm wine that you usually be drinking. So this is what it is. So once they are done with this, they have a special knife. That's the knife you're seeing here. All right, so this is a special type of knife they have here. So the gentleman you're seeing here is going to use the knife. All right, so there you go. So they use this knife to gently, scrub off. They are cutting off these ones, the old ones. So you can see once he's doing that, they're doing. I think I'm seeing some sort of liquid already coming out of it. All right, so the liquid is already coming out of it. I want you to also see it. You have to do this carefully, clean inside very well. Yeah. So don't be surprised sometimes when you see your palm wine, especially fresh from the farm, and you see all these particles in them, like black particles, sort of thing in them. Right? So this is where they penetrate for the dog to pass through. So that's the penetration point. Then you have to cover it back gently. There you go. All right. So it's done for today. So I think this has to be repeated in the evening again. So usually they come back in the evening to come and repeat same process here again. All right. So they have this special. All right. So today we are in the farm, one farm. All right. So another process is being done here. Okay. Okay. So you see how you see the flame. All right. So once they are done, they have to lift it up. Then the gentleman would have to scrub it off once again. Okay. Okay. So another process here. So this also has to be scrubbed off gently. He's chopping that side off. And so once they do that, then the liquid will start, coming out of it. It has to be coming drip by drip. Then you leave it till evening. They come back and they come and take it off. All right, so let's go to the other side. Okay. So before you use the fire, you have to first of all use this special kind of brush. It's actually made out of the palm tree, so you have to use this special kind of brush. Sweep inside carefully. You see all these insects here. So once it's done, you blow the air in it. I think that's the penetration point. That's the hole you see, the very small hole. And okay, then you would have to go repeat the process again here, and have to continue like blowing. So there you go. So okay, so he want to he want to take it out, and so he's taking it out. So he's going to sip some, and I think these ones are very sweet because meaning it's very good. It's a bone, no? Alright, then you'll have to fix it back. These ones are the sweet type. So usually when they want to use it for the application, they have to leave it for some number of days for it to ferment before they start the process of distillation. So we are going to the main point where the barrel side, and which takes some infos there to to talk about the number of days they have to keep all those drinks. Yeah, so my visit to the palm wine farm. So today I actually decided to come here to come talk to the palm wine tappers. They are professional people that know much about distillations. So today I'm here in the bush. Somebody has been hitched on the mouth. So here we go. So this is so you seen this here. Okay. All right. So this is the storage. So this the storage. This is where they store all the palm wines that they get out of the palm tree. This, and they cover them neatly with these rubbers. These barrels has to be used in storing them. They cover them gently, neatly. You seen it? They fill it somehow to the brim. It has to be filled to the brim, and they cover them neatly, and they leave them for some time, of which is going to give us some sort of education about it as to the number of days they have to leave all these palm wines in this barrel before they start processing them into alcohol like apeteshi. So they have their distillation points here. So they now setting up their place, and of course usually they have to go about the method has to be applied. The distillation method, they have to use some sort of water. So they get rubber. You have to purchase rubber, do it in Italy like that, and they cover it with some leaves of I think these are leaves of plantain. Yeah, plantain leaves are here. And they use some sort of old cloths. I would also use it here to cover them neatly. And this is a storage point, so you have to go about it this way to be able to store the water here, because of course their pipe is here. This what the cooling point here. So you know about distillation, so they are applying the distillation method here. So if you want to know much about distillation process, right, and you always have to visit the palm wine fire, especially palm wine tappers. They know a lot about distillation process here. That's which they've been teaching us in school. They have done it like the practical aspect. They go about the practical aspect for several years. So they are the experts in when it comes to distillations. So all right. So viewers, before I have to talk about how long they'll be storing these ones before they start with the distillation process. I've got something here which I have to share with you. I've got a little bit of palm wine here. Let me sip a little bit to see how sweet the whole thing is. Wow, this is very sweet. I think I have to conquer all. I don't want to get intoxicated, but this is very sweet. So, but the more you drink, the more you get intoxicated. Anyway, that my problem is store had where the barrels were made here. Mr. Nkekene no demand no barrels and happy me distillation process.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. So what you're saying is going to keep them for 2 weeks before they start with the distillation process. That never 2 weeks a day. Ke me aje hand on to that me. That usually they let me jam no have to go me had that process nkekene na me bu na boy you spend like be me happy one and no happy.
This one is actually kaka
Okay.
non-stop.
All right. So he said they have to go about this day and night non-stop. They don't have to rest. They don't rest. So they go about this day and night. They come here each morning, stay here till evening, and sometimes they even have to even sleep here. Yeah, they spend the night here just to make sure that they get the best of that. A gallon, if you pound one gallon, they can name like that.
80 Ghana.
All right, so he's saying that the pound one, the 4 gallon now one goes for 80 Ghana cedis. Yeah, akwetishe cheri.
50.
5 million. 5 million. That's 500 Ghana cedis. So the akwetishe gallon goes for 500 Ghana cedis. That's from them. I think that's a wholesale price, because I'm not sure you're going to get that price in the market. It will be expensive than that. So if you need some, you can usually contact them. They would also be able to help you. They supply to you. So if you want a palm fresh palm wine, yeah, it will fresh palm wine. They can help you supply a fresh palm wine. If you also need apetishi, that's when they are done with the distillation process. And need a strong apetishi, they can also help you with that. Hello, we are telling you me akpo de need. Papa. Correct one. Strong one. Okay. So you say even if you want the drum, if it is the drum that if you want a full drum, they can get you 10. If it is 10 you want, it's even 20. The number you want, they can even get you. So you look at that. Now maybe after a drum, everything and then for me ajireni.
Yeah,
Ajije gallons or ajije alcohol them. All right. So they say that use the yellow gallons to measure for you. So once they fill it up, then they can be able to determine the price for you. All right. So akpena me aka. Banke kenene ake me je dogo me.
When 20 days.
Oh, okay, 20 days. All right, so they say they've started their work for almost like 20 days now. So, folks, if this is your first time of visiting our channel, we're pleading with you to, just go hit on that subscription button, enjoy the family, and let us make it bigger and bigger. Help us join, subscribe, share with others, comment, like the video, and also become part of the family. I'm still sucking my palm wine. It's sweet, so let me just sip the last one before I sign out. It's good, it's sweet. So you can contact them and get yours too. See you in another.
Please subscribe to the channel and hit on the post notification bell for more updates.